Hey guys, it's Brandon, Deja View Window Washing. Today we're working on using a razor blade. We've got just a post-it note, little sticker here on the glass, just to show you how to use it. But using a razor on glass is, first of all, the razor is considered an abrasive, but it's the way we get a lot of paint and other debris off of the glass that wouldn't come off with a normal steel wool or a magic eraser. Definitely things that aren't going to be water soluble. A lot of times we get into situations where there's paint oversprayed, you can barely see it, real fine, but you can feel it on the glass, or sometimes there's other things here like stickers when we're doing post-construction where it has to be removed. Sometimes if the edge of the window has been painted, there'll be a little bit of a bleed area and that paint has to get off as well. But the first part in razoring a window is making sure that it is not tempered glass. We don't really put a razor to tempered glass as far as our business is concerned because it's got what's called fabrication debris, and there's a great probability of scratching the glass if it's tempered and you're using a razor. So I'm checking mine here, and you would find an etching in the corner of the glass if it were, and I've already checked and this is not. However, my front door, we can show you, you do have an etching here in the glass. All doors are going to be tempered, and the very first word there at the top is tempered. So all glass in doors is tempered, this being next to the door. It's actually high up enough, the windowsill, that it is not. If this window was down just a little bit lower, then it would have to be safety tempered glass as well, because then it's possible for somebody to go through that glass. So that's why it would be tempered. But this is not. So our first rule in using a razor is keeping the cover on the blade. As you can see, this is a nice 6-inch blade. Mine's a little dirty, but that is very, very sharp. It is stainless steel. It's imported. We buy them specifically for washing the windows. It's very important that your glass is very, very wet. Like very wet. Not like just wet enough to clean, but extra wet. We want a lot of lubrication. I've already got my post-it note halfway off here, so that might be a poor example. But the soap and the bubbles is going to create a lubrication when you're using your razor. And so we want a good 45-degree angle, the blade to the glass. And you don't want to go into the edge. You rather go along the edge. If you go down into the framework of the window, in certain windows you're liable to start to cut the rubber that seals the glass, and the seal, and or to chip away things. So we want to go alongside, but you do have to go into the edge in order to find a corner. So we're just going to start right in here and find ourselves some area here. And now we're just going to go up in a nice smooth pattern, slightly overlapping each one. And we just kind of moved our post-it note. I'm going to do that again for you guys. Just going to get it real wet just in case the first time didn't work. But you're going to want to just pick it up, start again, pick it up, start again, never sliding it backwards, keeping it in the same direction, nice straight lines along the edges. That way, if for some reason you were to get a scratch, it would be real nice and even and smooth. You're not going back and forth and creating crazy little circles in case something were to go wrong. Once you've got your window scraped, you can go ahead and just wet it again. We're going to give this 2 quick straight pulls.
Hey Brandon, what do I do if I've thoroughly razored a window and I can still see or feel debris on the window? Do I just go and hit it again?
Yeah, you could just razor it again. You're going to have to re-wet your window. You could use a different...
So anytime the razor touches glass, it has to be wet?
Every time. You have to re-wet your glass.
Okay.
That's why a lot of times we'll use 2 hands. Sometimes you can spray and razor, or the other way to use 2 hands is to use your strip washer and razor that way. If you've got one spot, one sticker, you can keep wetting it and keep razoring it as long as you're moving in a consistent straight motion. If you have any questions, ask your lead tech. Otherwise, that's how you use your razor.